Welcome back, everyone. Now, in the last video, I mentioned that we would be covering point cut expressions next. But I changed my mind. And here is why. Before we dive into point cut expressions, I think it is important to first understand JoinPoint properly. Because JoinPoint and point cut are closely related, and if you understand JoinPoint well first, the point cut explanation will make much more sense. So today, we are going to learn JoinPoint. And specifically, we are going to see how you can use the JoinPoint object inside your advice methods to get information about the method being intercepted. Things like, what is the name of the method that was called? What arguments were passed to it? What class does it belong to? All of this information is available through the JoinPoint object. And it is incredibly useful for writing meaningful logs and building powerful aspects. Let's get into it. Now we briefly mentioned JoinPoint in the terminology video. But now that you have seen AOP working in real code, it is going to make much more sense. So what exactly is a JoinPoint? A JoinPoint represents the specific point of execution that your advice is currently intercepting. In simple words, when your before advice fires, it fires at a specific moment, a specific method call. That moment, that method execution, is the JoinPoint. And in Spring AOP, JoinPoint is not just a concept. It is an actual object that you can access inside your advice method. This JoinPoint object gives you information about the method being intercepted. What is the method name? What class does it belong to? What arguments were passed to it? All of that, available right inside your advice. Without touching the target method. In theory, AOP frameworks can support many types of JoinPoints. Method execution, method call, constructor call, field access, static initializer, exception handler. But here is something very important, and this is specific to Spring AOP. Spring AOP supports only one type of JoinPoint, method execution. That is it. Just one. Spring AOP does not support constructor interception. It does not support field access. It does not support static initializers. Only method execution. And the reason is simple. Spring AOP is proxy-based. And a proxy can only intercept method calls, because it wraps the object and overrides its methods. It cannot intercept field access or constructor calls, because the proxy has no way to intercept those. Now, this might sound limiting. But in reality, method execution covers 90% of real-world AOP use cases. Logging, security, transactions, monitoring, all of these happen at the method level. So for everyday Spring Boot development, this limitation rarely matters. If you ever need JoinPoints beyond method execution, that is when you reach for Aspect J, which supports all JoinPoint types. Alright, now let's move to the code. So far, we've understood the concept of JoinPoint. Now it's time to see it in action. Let's see how we can extract useful information from the JoinPoint object. Alright, follow my screen carefully. The first thing we need to do is add a JoinPoint parameter to our advice method. JoinPoint comes from org.aspectj.lang.joinPoint. Make sure you import the correct one. Now, this is very important. We are not creating this JoinPoint object ourselves. We are not calling any constructor. We are simply declaring it as a parameter, and Spring AOP automatically injects it for us when the advice fires. Spring knows, this advice method needs a JoinPoint. Let me inject it with all the information about the intercepted method. That is the power of Spring's dependency injection working alongside AOP. Now, let's use the JoinPoint object. JoinPoint provides a very useful method, getSignature. And what does getSignature return? It returns a signature object, which contains all the information about the intercepted method's signature. Think of the method's signature as the identity of the method, its name, its return type, the class it belongs to. From this signature object, we can extract exactly what we need. Alright, look at the screen carefully. When you call JoinPoint.getSignature and cast it to method signature, it exposes a rich set of methods.
Let's go through them.
Get method returns the actual java.lang.reflect.method object. This gives you full reflection access to the intercepted method. Get return type returns the return type of the method. For example, void, string, employee, etc. Get declaring type returns the class object of the class that declares this method. Get modifiers returns the access modifier as an integer. You can use modifier to string to convert it to a readable format like public private. Get name returns the method name as a string. This is the most commonly used one. Get declaring type name returns the fully qualified class name as a string. Very useful for logging. Get exception types returns an array of exception types that the method is declared to throw. Get parameter names returns an array of parameter names of the method. Get parameter types returns an array of parameter types, the class types of each argument. Let's see how to get the method name and class name.
Follow my screen.
First, let's get the method name. We've already discussed how to do this. Simply call getName on the method signature object, and that will give you the method name.
Very simple.
Now, let's print the class name. And this is very simple. From the same signature object, we just call getDeclaringTypeName.
Follow my screen.
Alright, now let's start the application. Next, let's hit the API. Now, look at the console logs on my screen. Let's observe carefully. You can see the method name is printed as
display message.
And the class name is printed as com.gan.derpun.service.demoservice. Our JoinPoint logic is working correctly. We did not hardcode a single thing. We did not modify the service class. We did not modify the controller. Everything was extracted at runtime, automatically, by Spring AOP. And this is just the beginning of what JoinPoint can give you.
Method name, class name, arguments, return type, exception types.
All available inside any advice method. Alright, that's it for this video. We've successfully understood how to use JoinPoint to extract method and class information. In the next video, we'll continue from here
and explore more.
So make sure you don't miss it. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you found this helpful, please like this video. It genuinely helps the channel grow and motivates me to keep creating quality content for you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single comment and I will make sure to help you out. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.